Coach, so today is obviously Pride Day. So how important do you feel it is to sort of embrace that community and the players and the team that come from it?
Yeah, I think it's very important, obviously, organizationally, from a league standpoint. I said this the other day, just in my short time in the W, I think this league does a great job of making people feel safe, make people feel seen, and making people feel welcome. And so, it's good for me to be a part of this. I was raised in a house with two teachers that were about welcoming and being open to a lot of different people. And so, I was raised in a way not to judge, and so I'm thankful for that, and I'm trying to do the same. We're trying to do the same for our kids.
And you talked about that welcoming your players with open arms. Obviously,
Yep.
it's your first year as head coach, but how have you and your staff tried to welcome, every single player from starters to the bench with open arms?
Yeah, I think you try to treat your players the same. I always say this: the two questions that players ask about coaches, number one is, does their coach trust me? And number two, do they care about me? And so I hope that both of those questions are yes, from our starters all the way down to the subs.
It's also fathers. So, what kind of life lessons have you learned from being a father, and how grateful are you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm super thankful to be a dad. My wife and I had a long journey to have our kids. We were older, had lots of struggles. That's a story in itself. So, every day, I didn't know if it was going to happen. So the fact that got two beautiful little girls is a blessing. And yeah, for me personally, losing my dad in 2008 and him just being a women's coach of 33 years and what this would mean to him, yeah, it's a special day for sure.
Seattle's coming in today. What kind of threats do they possess to you guys?
A lot. Yeah. No, I feel like we've seen them a lot already. It's only the second regular season game, but we haven't seen them at full strength yet from our standpoint. Obviously, last game, NECA was out for them against us. So, yeah, I'm excited for us. They've been playing extremely well. I feel like everybody we're playing right now is playing extremely well, or a good team. Vegas had been struggling coming in, but we know who they are and what they're about. But it's another challenge again today. I think our group is ready for that challenge, and I hope for it to be a good game, great game.
What kind of challenges that bring?
Yeah, I've talked about it offensively. One of our major concerns or things that we want to focus on is turnovers, and then defensively is finishing possessions. And the other night against Vegas down the stretch, they got 2 or 3 offensive rebounds. And so, this is a great offensive rebounding team in Seattle. And we have to do a good job of boxing them out.
Hey, Coach, how you doing today?
Steven, how you doing?
I'm blessed. Thank you. Thank you. You've talked about you and your team wanting to be different on defense, and we talked about some of the cross matching and the switching that you all are able to get into. I was curious as far as what your assessment is of the team at this point in the schedule, and what's the next step that you're looking to take on defense?
Yeah, I think we've shown good stretches, and then there's stretches where we haven't been very good. We gave up 42 in the second to Vegas, and that's obviously not who we want to be. It's still early with adding BG, but I do think that our team is buying in with the switching 1 through 4. Obviously, adding BG to the mix and her being in coverage is a great thing, is just as far as rim protection. But defensively, you always got to continue to work. We need to work. We know when we get stops, it only helps our offense. So I would say we aren't where we need to be yet defensively, and we need to keep making strides.
Thanks, Coach.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.